Devotional Day 1, God's Faithful Call. Verse of the Day, Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. In the opening verses of the book of Jeremiah, we encounter a profound, beautiful truth, God's faithful call on Jeremiah's life. It serves as a reminder that each one of us has a unique purpose and calling designed by the Creator Himself, even before our existence. Jeremiah, like many of us, was reluctant to embrace God's calling. He felt inadequate and unworthy, doubting his ability to fulfill the role of a prophet to the nations. Yet God's response to Jeremiah's doubts provides us with a timeless message of encouragement and assurance. The Lord said to Jeremiah, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." These words unveil the depths of God's intimate knowledge of us. He knows us intricately, understands our fears, and sees our potential even when we cannot see it ourselves. God's call on Jeremiah's life was not based on his qualifications, but on God's sovereign choice. The truth extends to each one of us. God doesn't call the equipped, He equips the called. When God calls us to a task or purpose, He provides everything we need to fulfill it. Furthermore, God promised to be with Jeremiah. He said, "Do not be afraid of them, for I am with you and will rescue you." This promise of divine presence and protection applies to us well. In our moments of uncertainty and fear, God's unwavering presence sustains us and gives us the courage to walk in obedience. As we meditate on Jeremiah's call, let us reflect on our lives. God has intricately designed each one of us. He has a unique purpose for us to fulfill. It may not always be clear, and doubts may arise, but let us remember that God is faithful. Today, let us surrender our doubts and insecurities to the one who knows us best. Embrace God's faithful call on your life, trusting that He will equip and empower you for every task He sets before you. Like Jeremiah, let us step forward in faith, knowing we serve a God who is faithful to His promises and walks with us in this journey of purpose and obedience.